The Stroop test is a widely used cognitive psychology tool to study inhibitory control and executive functions. In this test, participants are asked to name the color of the ink while ignoring the actual words that may spell a different color. This creates cognitive conflict, and reading the word is automatic, but naming the color requires controlled processing. Understanding this conflict gives us valuable insight into how our brain manages competing information. In this presentation, we'll connect the Stroop test to real world applications and research and explore how it's been used to study addictive behaviors, cognitive control across the lifespan, and more. In the original Stroop experiment, participants saw words for colors printed in mismatched ink colors. For example, the word red might appear in blue ink. Participants found it harder to name the ink color than to read the word, causing delays in reaction times. This was known as the Stroop effect, showing how it's hard for the brain to override an automatic reading response. Boyer and Dickerson used a modified Stroop test to study addiction. People with gambling addiction showed a bias towards gambling related words, highlighting an automatic attentional bias that's hard to ignore. The Stroop test has real world uses. Forte studied how cognitive control changes with age, showing that inhibitory control peaks in adulthood but declines in older ages. This helps us understand cognitive changes across a lifespan. Brunel used the modified Stroop test to study emotional biases. They found that hypnotic suggestions can influence attention towards emotional words, offering insight into how our emotional states affect cognitive control. The Stroop effect isn't limited to colors and words. Hirschman extended the Stroop test to numbers where participants had to choose the larger of two numbers. When the font size of the numbers conflicted with their actual size, reaction time slowed, revealing cognitive conflict. This shows how the brain struggles to ignore irrelevant information across different tasks. In conclusion, the Stroop test gives us insight into how the brain manages cognitive control and inhibition. Its applications range from understanding age related cognitive decline to studying attentional biases in addiction and emotional states. As Kine and Morrison found, our ability to manage working memory is crucial for handling these cognitive conflicts. The Stroop test remains a valuable tool for exploring how we process conflicting information in everyday life. Thanks for listening and come back soon.